Namaste.
Who else is remaining? Amrita and Ashish, na?
Amrita and Ashish.
ठीक है, let's begin. Rajesh
Recording is
नहीं है, but anyway, today is our last Shanivar. Shubh Shanivar to everyone. Namaste to all of you. Namaste Tejal. Namaste Meenakshi. Namaste Rajesh. And to each one of you. And well, it feels, always the last day is always a little emotional for all of us, because we've gotten to, connect with each one of you on a different kind of level. And it's like, we know that the relationship is an ongoing one, but then, this connect that happens every Saturday and Sunday becomes something that we are looking forward to, and we know is going to kind of come to a close. But today I want to also speak a little bit about what's coming up in the next couple of months before we go into the session and also the invocation and stuff like that. So I think Amrita is here. So what we'll do is we'll do the conditioning and invocation first, and then I'll just introduce you to what is coming up after the Praathamik, and then I'll hand over to Tejal and she'll take you through the, what's the session today. Yeah. So let's make ourselves comfortable. Sit nice and tall. Raise your body up. Elongate your spine. And ensure that your feet are on the floor. If you're sitting in a chair, just make sure that your feet are touching the floor. Keep your palms on your lap, open to the sky. And just check to note if your spine is aligned with your neck and your head. Notice all of these things in a very gentle, empathetic manner. And once you have your posture in place, bring your attention fully to your breath. Bring your attention fully to your breath. And when you are taking your first deep breath, just bring your attention to the lowest part of your spine and take in a nice deep breath through the central channel, which is your spine, right up till your head. So take a nice deep breath, a long, leisurely one. Take it right up to your head and pause for 1 or 2 seconds. And as you release, as you exhale, exhale out the same way. So let it pass through the central channel, which is your spine, and out from your Muladhara chakra or the base of your spine. So we'll do this about 2 or 3 times till you feel that your body is more relaxed and more still from within. So breathe in. Pause for 1 or 2 minutes, 1 or 2 seconds, and exhale through the spine and out from the Muladhara chakra. Pause again for 1 or 2 seconds. We'll do this cycle another 2 or 3 times. Breathe in. Pause. Breathe out. And pause. Another time. Breathe in. Pause. Exhale. Pause. And just observe as a witness how your body is slowly relaxing, getting more and more, feeling more and more relaxed, more and more still. And when you feel your body is Feeling quite calm and still from within, we can now bring attention to the three Omkaras followed by the invocation prayer. So take in a nice deep breath, and on exhalation, you can start the Om. Breathe in deep. Om. Breathe in. Om. Breathe in. Om. Om Sahana Bhavatu Sahanau Bhunaktu Saha Viryam Karavavahai Tejasvinavadhitamastu Ma Vidvishavahai. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Gurur Brahma Gurur Vishnu Gurur Devo Maheshwara Gurur Sakshat Parabrahma Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Bring both your palms in front of your chest. Hold them together. Bow your head down to all our Purvacharyas, our Rishis, our spiritual guides, our masters, and our Guru Chanakya, our Acharya Rajesh, and all of our wonderful facilitators, program coordinators, everyone. I welcome you all today to this wonderful session we're going to have. And let's open our eyes with a nice smile and ready to enjoy listening to each other's experiences. But before we go there, I want to just bring attention to, this
Amita froze. Amita, are you there?
Let's wait for a minute or so.
Yes. Amita froze in excitement. Hey, we are still missing someone, right? Ashish.
Ashish, I called him, but he's not answering.
Acha. Okay, so you want to just try Amita once, otherwise I will continue.
She will log in again.
Okay, so we'll just take a few seconds. Yeah, she's back. Yes, Amita.
Wow, I got thrown out. So sorry. Please excuse me. So I just want, I don't know where, I mean, I just kind of left off at,
No, you hadn't
you know,
started on sharing.
okay, okay. So we went through a wonderful Praathamik a module with each one of you, and there was, it's been a brilliant experience and a great batch. I think, no doubt, it's been one of our best batch to date. We've had such wonderful inputs from each one of you, and we hope to see you all, continue your learning journeys with us in the coming months or years or whatever. So we have our Madhyamik module, which is coming up in the month of May. We'll be starting somewhere around second or third week of May. We will announce the exact date, and the timings of the program will be almost similar to what we've done. I mean, will be slightly different from what we've done with Praathamik. We'll be starting at around 9:30 and it'll go on till 11 o'clock on Saturday and Sunday. And you'll be doing a yoga, deep dive into yoga on a Saturday and deep dive into Kautilya Arthashastra on a Sunday. So it's going to be a very immersive and engaging program, intense to some extent. So factoring in of your time for it, and all of these things are going to come in. And the program, I think the yoga program is going to take you deeper into your understanding yourself much better. And we are going to have the same, of course, the storytelling that's going to come in, and we're going to have a lot of beautiful case studies and a lot of very interesting peer group sessions. We're going to have breakout sessions. Be quite different from what we've done at Praathamik. So I welcome all of you to enroll for the program, whoever can. I think we've already have had Anshuman sign up. So if anyone of you is interested, we want to invite you all to participate. And we also want to tell you that we have a very exciting community, and we want you to participate in our community. Even if you don't want to join Madhyamik, it's fine, but please do join our community because there's so much of interesting stuff happening. We have just announced the VSS program, which is going to, our current Vriddha Seva Sanyog program, which is a mentoring program, which is coming to a close. The third batch is finishing. We are starting with our fourth batch. So we are looking for mentors. We are looking for people who want to continue their mentoring journey with us. So do nominate yourselves in case you feel that you're one of those. Please sign up for that also. And there's so many other things, lots to talk about. But there's so much to hear from you. So I'm going to pass over the mic to our dear Tejal. Tejal, please
Consider
take
the
over.
mentoring as an, a possible ongoing,
Yeah, continuation.
yes, continuity of what you are already doing, because it's a great opportunity for each of you, and it's all, I mean, it's at no cost, and
Correct.
it's an initial 6 months which
Correct.
will continue for 1 year. Get the advantage of a mentor, which we will identify for you, if not the same, and have monthly 1 or 2 sessions. It's very, very powerful. We've got extremely positive testimonials so far. So do consider. Yes. Back to you, Tejal.
Namaste, everyone, and good morning. Shubh Shanivar. We can't tell you how excited we are to hear all the stories. I know all of you are like prepared with your own, way of presentation. And yes, we are really looking forward to what you have to share with us, because the whole objective of this Praathamik module or the Chiranjeev Gurukul leadership course as a whole, Praathamik, Madhyamik, it's basically to put you on that journey of transformation. Okay, Praathamik, I would say it's the foundation, right? You've gone through a journey where we started with simple terms like what is dharma. Our journey started from there. What is Bharatiya Shastras? Because we keep talking about Bharatiya Shastra, Indian wisdom, but what is it about? So I think it laid a beautiful foundation for you all to know what exactly do we mean by Shastras. Then we talked about certain beautiful terms. We also looked at what Yoga Shastra has to offer. We looked at what is Artha Shastra. And then we looked at a few frameworks and tools for all of you to get a hang of how powerful it is and how relatable it is, right? Because ऐसा नहीं है कि इतना पुराना है तो it doesn't relate to our contemporary challenges. And I think you all must have seen Panchang. Have you all given it a thought after the session was over? Isn't it like powerful if you I mean, we all have been hooked onto it. पर जो भी चीज अब plan करते हैं, it is all through Panchang. So it's going to change the way you operate. It's going to change, and this change is not only personal or professional. I think it's across all the fronts. So this journey will continue in Madhyamik, the yoga and Arthashastra. Both the paths will move parallel, and it's going to be very interesting because Arthashastra will talk about how you can create prosperity around you in your ecosystem, whereas yoga will help you build that fortitude and build that base for creating it together. Because as a leader, as a swami, you not only work on yourself, but you are helping people in your ecosystem to also transform, whether they are your amatyas, danda, mitras. We are at the center, right? So yeah, it's going to be very, very interesting for all of you. Looking forward to have you all there as well. So today, let's get going with each of you sharing. Let's do it this way. We'll start with the group presentation first. Yes, Anshuman, just coming to you. I'll sort of just give you an idea of how we have in mind. Then you can give me your suggestions if at all there is any. Group wise, we will go ahead with your group presentation. और उस ग्रुप में जो 2-3 लोग हैं, वो लोग अपना इंडिविजुअल प्रेजेंटेशन भी साथ में उसके बाद कर लेंगे. सो टोटल वी विल हैव अबाउट 20 minutes फॉर ऑल ऑफ यू. किसी ग्रुप में, आई थिंक अंशुमन, यू आर द ओनली पर्सन टुडे, राइट? फ्रॉम योर ग्रुप, the other two are not there, correct?
Yeah, but we don't have a group presentation.
No problem. So you present the Swami Sampath first, and then you can start about your individual journey. I hope you all know that you were to do the Rahul Dravid case study, right? How many of you have done it? Swami Sampath? No?
Raju,
That was cute.
Dant.
Raju, have you done it? Who?
Garima, Amrita, have you all studied and Atul, have you studied Rahul Dravid? Okay, Swami Sampath छोड़िए. At least study तो किया है वो case?
Yes, study
Yeah, na?
case study we have
To
done.
some extent.
But
Okay. All
Okay.
right, fine.
No
So,
problem.
so ऐसे करते हैं Tejal. I think there is very little
Garima
secret
has to
of a
say.
group. Sorry.
Hold on. Garima, you were saying
Swami Sampath is this assignment, no? That small project of Panchang that we had to do.
no, dear. So, okay. In the session that we had Swami Sampath in, we had said that Rahul Dravid का case study आप लोगों को दिया है, और जो भी स्वामी संपत हमने किए हैं उनके पैरेलल्स आपको राहुल द्रविड़ की लाइफ में देखने हैं. So based on whatever material we have given you, plus lots is available on internet. So you were all supposed to do some group research and presentation on that. Nonetheless, if you all have not done it, it's perfectly fine. I think we could just have a discussion perhaps on Rahul Dravid, because it's a very powerful caselet, So let's not let go of it that easily. We'll just have a group discussion here, and then we will start with our individual presentation. Is that good?
Yeah.
Okay, so let's do that. I think Rajesh, we can just ask them to share what is their overall feel about Rahul Dravid's case.
Correct. That's what I thought.
Who would like to go first?
Any order.
Any
Whoever
order.
wants to go.
So
Yeah.
I did Swami Sampath on my own, wherein I've given marks to myself only.
Garima, your voice is not coming through. Can
बहुत
you
मेहनत
either
करना
increase
पड़ता है
the
आपकी
volume
आवाज
or
सुनने
come
को.
forward?
Bad
हाँ.
yet? Am I audible now?
Not really. No
I
difference.
think
It's
I
very soft.
you log in and come back. Yeah.
Yes, anyone?
Ashish, please come on screen. Yeah, Ashish. Sorry, Tejal. Ashish, can you please come on screen? We need to see you.
आशीष पहले गायब था,
He
अभी
is
आया तो
middle of
कैमरा
his wedding shopping.
Sorry, he's what?
उसका शादी है ना
He's in middle of his wedding shopping, he said.
Yeah.
I told him, please join on voice
वाह,
call so at least.
ये बैच की तो इतनी उन्नति हो रही है। किसी का जन्मदिन है, किसी की शादी है। वाह वाह, कोई जूस पी रहा है।
Yes. Who will start? Raju, you want to start? कैसा लगा राहुल द्रविड़? प्लीज बताइए थोड़ा सा।
हाँ, पीपीटी की जरूरत नहीं है राजू,
पीपीटी की
जैसे
जरूरत
आपको
नहीं।
आपने पढ़ा ना।
हाँ हाँ, मैंने जो पढ़ा है उसके बारे में बताता हूँ मैं। फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल आई लर्न फ्रॉम द देयर, मतलब वो उनकी जो स्टडी से मालूम चला। राहुल द्रविड़ जो हम बचपन से क्रिकेट भी देखा करते थे, उनके उनको खेलों को देखा करते थे। एंड एज अ मैं भी बहुत क्रिकेट खेलता हूँ। तो राहुल द्रविड़ सर की जो कथा, मतलब स्टोरी से मुझे मालूम चलता है एक लीडरशिप, एक अच्छी लीडर होना, लीडर के साथ उनको क्या बोलते हैं, लीडरशिप हो गया। एंड एज अ टीचर भी बोलते हैं हम उनको, उन्होंने काफी लोगों को उन्होंने तैयार किया कि आप इंडिया ग्रुप के लिए खेले या फिर बाकी डोमेस्टिक या रणजी के लिए खेले। तो वो एक चीज बहुत अच्छी लगी। काफी सारे मतलब हीरो को परख के निकाला है। एंड वो आज एज अ वो कोच करते हुए अंडर 19 वर्ल्ड कप भी जिताया उन्होंने, तो ये काफी अच्छी बात है। एंड जब वो क्रिकेट
राजू भी अटक गया।
Raju, your voice is not clear. Raju, Raju
से
गया है।
मैदान पे, तो बाकी जो
राजू आपका वीडियो बंद करके बात करिए
द
ना।
ग्रेट ऑफ ऑल बन जाएंगे। तो क्या हूँ सर?
हाँ, प्लीज कंटिन्यू।
जी, मेरी आवाज आ रही है मैम? ओके ओके।
Yes,
जब
yes,
उनके
Raju, continue.
जैसे जब उनकी जो अपोजिट साइड जो टीम रहती है उनको जल्दी से आउट कीजिए, नहीं तो वो हमारे आगे एक दीवार बन के खड़ा रहेगा। मतलब एज अ एक लीडर जो है, हमेशा अपनी टीम के साथ खड़ा रहना चाहिए, चाहे किसी भी परिस्थिति में हो, चाहे किसी भी मुश्किल में हो। हमेशा खड़ा रहे कि निर्भय करके, अब भाई मैं हूँ खड़ा बोल के। तो ये सारे लर्निंग पॉइंट्स ही मेरे लिए, एक तो हो गया लीडरशिप, एक निर्भय, और आप आपके साथ में आपकी टीम की भी ग्रोथ कराए, और काफी सारी अच्छी बात। और उन्हें और एक चीज कहा जाता है, नेवर फिनिश लास्ट। उनके कोचिंग में मतलब अभी उन्होंने उनके कप्तानी में ट्रॉफी तो नहीं मिली है हमें, लेकिन उनके कोचिंग में हमें अंडर 19 वर्ल्ड कप मिले, तो इट्स अ वेरी प्राउड फॉर अस। तो ये थी मेरे पॉइंट्स।
सुपर, गुड वन राजू। हाँ जी, who will go next?
Can
Yes.
I?
हाँ जी, प्लीज प्लीज go ahead, Atul.
So I think when I read Rahul Dravid's case study, my overall gist of that case study which came out is I think he's a true example of a leader who always believed in leading from front, but always behind the scenes. And that's what he has always pushed and encouraged his team. Even in his own career, he was not one of those who was hungry for that glamour or recognition, but he was just believing doing what is ought to be done and supposed to be done as a player. Whether the so I think whether the win happens or not, that was not his focus area. His focus area was always to play the best for the betterment of the team. So that's what I have learned from his overall case study. Also, I think he always put the team first than self. And that was the clear reflection of a true leader, which he always reflected within his team. Even in coaching days, when he was coaching, he was always focusing and telling his team that put the game and the team first and give your best. And I think when I correlate also, when I read that whole this space wherein he was always these three elements, tamas, rajas, and sattvic. So he was mostly trying to operate at a sattvic level, wherein he was not expecting any recognition or reward or anything for self, but how he can give it with all his best capabilities is what I understood from his side, and that is why he has been. I mean, I'm not saying that it was not much glamorized his recognitions, but a lot of his records are there. I mean, in terms of this thing, and that's why he was always Mr. Dependable, the wall of the team, right? Because and very beautifully written in that case study that there are god of cricket and blah blah blah, Sachin and Saurav and all, Lakshman, but even when the doors are closed, the god is behind the wall, and that is the kind of belief and trust and recognition was there for him. So that's where he was someone who will take care of it. So that's the peace of mind. Even in organizations, we see that if we give something to, oh, Rahul is there or XY is there, it means the work is done. So that's the kind of stature he has built in for himself and confidence he has built in for himself within the team. So that's what I have broadly understood and learned from his career and leadership, what he has showcased.
Superb, Atul, very good. And Raju as well. Bahut badhiya. Yes, who goes next?
So I go next. So I did my own from Sampath, and then I had also got
Slow volume.
also I'll try. And yeah.
No, it's fine. Now just go a little
Go
away.
ahead.
Aapka from very feeble went to very loud.
I'll
Yeah, it's good.
it's fine. Okay. Good from Sampath of myself, and then I read the case study also, and I just quickly marked certain things that I mean that's how PhD was telling us. So my own from Sampath I'll take data. First was Rahul Dravid, where I saw that he was good with Harshil, that is there was eagerness to learn. I mean, all the qualities were there, but I'm slipping the prominent ones. Second that I saw was Maha Utsav, because he was always strong spirited.
Thoda slowly, Garima, not softly, slowly.
Okay. So first is Darshi, because he is eager to learn, and like I'm not mentioning all the qualities exist, but I'm mentioning the prominent ones. Second that I see is Maha Utsav, because she was constantly strong spirited, and he was motivating himself, lifting himself up. Like Atul said that he must have not won, but then many matches, but then he had this spirit that was constantly existing, which is needed. Then I see that he's excelling at Ashwada Parashatko also, which is something that I lack, and I think I need to learn in that aspect. Second is Vinay Kama, because he was very coachable at every stage, and that is because he was humble. I see Swagnaha, because he has superhuman thinking constantly in his life and throughout the case study. And Pritesh Shikha, because he experienced art, and that's how he was able to impart his learning to others, and that's how he's ready to be a coach now. So, when we talk about my development areas, I think of Shudra Parashatko, because it's very important to have a virtual team around, and I lack in social quotient. That's my understanding. Maybe because I'm a single child and maybe introvertness holds me back from sharing. But then he's also an introverted person, but still the leadership that was there. Steps that I need to take are that I need to socialize, be more basic in this element, pay attention to people more, keep biases aside, and there are skills of building and retaining network that I need to say, because I lose track of people. Group that I see are Rajesh sir, I see my Bhavin sir from college, and Bhavya. So Bhavya is my little nephew. me, sorry, and my nephew, Anil. So, I mean, these two are so rigorous because they don't have inhibitions, they don't have biases. I see they have brought down this element because their social quotient is really high. And that ensures that their learning is collective. So, that little child mindset I need to develop.
Superb. Very nice. I thought you were not prepared. बहुत जल्दी तैयारी कर लिए लगता है। आचार्य चाणक्य से पूरा डाउनलोड ले लिया। ओके, गुड।
I think very well connected with Rahul's case study also. Swami Sampath. So kudos to you, Garima. Great. Yes,
Next.
who's coming next for Rahul Dravid?
Amrita.
Yeah, I think the only point that is not covered, I feel, is he was not looking out for outside validation. He knew what are his strengths and weaknesses, and he was paying attention to. I mean, he was standing over his strength and be patient and do his job without any biases and a balanced way. And that is where I see that he could achieve that Mr. Dependable, as you know, khitab bol sakte hain. So that is the point I wanted to highlight.
Superb, Amrita. And you are absolutely right. Swami or Swamini should be known starting with self-awareness. Okay, so very good point, because if you're self-aware, you know your strengths, you know your weaknesses, and you are not looking for external validation, as you rightly put. Bahut badhiya. Superb. So shall we go to Ashish and then go to Anshuman last? Ashish, sound पे बोल सकते हो? If not, camera. Ashish, if you don't respond, we'll have to tell your wife to be.
अभी तक वाइफ नहीं है, वाइफ होना है।
अरे लेकिन शॉपिंग कर रहा है वाइफ की,
वाइफ टू बी।
आ गया।
सर मैं शॉपिंग के बीच में कुर्ते का माप दे रहा हूँ।
Poor chap. Come on, Ashish, it's your turn.
Ma'am, I am actually here to see.
At least we get to see you, na?
Very good. राहुल द्रविड़ के बारे में कुछ तो बोलिए ना आशीष।
हाँ।
जब बीवी का नाम लिया तो इमीडिएट आ गया वो।
Hello.
Yeah, Ashish. Ashish, can you hear us? He's got a bad
Hello.
Ashish, we can hear you, my dear. Please continue. Everybody's got a bad network today. Cha. Last session के लिए bad network रखना था. Ashish, are you there? Okay, let's go to birthday boy. चलिए Anshuman.
I just wanted to build on the point what Amrita ji said, that he achieved greatness without actually striving for it, which was such an important lesson which you had told us. That if you are actually in the middle of a cricket thingy and tournament and you strive for the goals, then you are definitely going to get out. So he didn't only do that in cricket, he did that for the rest of his life, I feel, wherein he kept achieving, kept giving back. Just like you said that a Swami must circulate. So he just circulated all his knowledge back, and he's still circulating all of it back without actually wanting anything. Wow. And he's just achieved the kind of greatness where everybody said that a god, that everybody else is a god. But when he comes on, the gods are actually murtis behind a wall, and he's a live god over there. So that's what was told about him. Also that when the team needed him and they kept adjusting all the players around, and he said, okay, fine, I don't want to do batting anymore because of my seniority, you keep doing this adjustment, and he became a wicket keeper. And he took 86 wickets. So I think that was another sign of a great Swami who actually went on the back foot and said, "Ab tum log aage badho. मैंने बहुत सारे राजा और स्वामी create कर दिए हैं." So I think these 2 points were amazing. And of course, his rotator cuff, when it gave away, how he adjusted his entire batting style according to his injury. Because I myself am very injured on my shoulder. I've torn both my tendons. So that was, in fact, I was just thinking about it yesterday, that if he can, why can't I? So I think these 3-4 points were very pertinent for me
Superb.
in this story. Thank you.
Very nice. Such a perfect end, because it came to the, the point of prosperity. स्वामी संपत भी ये सारे गुण किस चीज के लिए? So to bring in artha sampada for all. And for him, his purpose was, as almost all of you mentioned, his purpose was never about self-glory. It was about the glory of the nation. But mind you, all Swamis who strive for the higher purpose know that when you give seva to the higher purpose, to a higher entity, good will come to you. So he doesn't have to try. Among the most respected cricketers in the world by far. And sustainably, mind you. So while even a Sachin, without doubt, they all have their greatness. But even a Sachin, after his career as a cricketer ended, now, well, he has to stay alive by way of being here and there. But Rahul Dravid continues to be there through giving. And as long as you're giving, you're receiving. As long as you're giving, you're receiving. So as long as he is providing seva, he will continue to be in the eyes, in the minds, in the hearts of people. That's the amazing part. And he's taken, Bharat back to the glory that it had only in 2011, which is being number 1 in all 3 formats. Once again, we are there, and with Rahul Dravid. Yeah, fantastic.
Just one more thing, Rajesh ji.
Haji, boliye.
Beautifully, what he has done is what he has did for himself. He has always also taught to his teams, and under-19 team and Indian team is more on the modern management, not on the modern management or old management, wherein look inside and work on that rather than getting the validations, as you said, from outside. And that's what was very beautifully done, which he did, because he was also self-introspecting for himself, then working on his limitations, knowing that, and then working on his limitations. I think that is what he has taught as a management style also to his team members, which has helped us.
Superb. He actually, without saying it, he believes in a hermit kind of environment around him. That's what makes him thrive as a cricketer first, and now as a coach as well. Matlab, he's out and out, you could say a Swami, which is why we have taken the case. Fantastic. Once again, well done, group. Ashish, अब आवाज आ रही है या अभी भी कुर्ता फिट कर रहे हो? Okay, fine. Is Swami ko we'll have to leave him for some time. Okay, so let's go to individual presentations, Tejan.
Yes. Powerful presentation. I mean, powerful reflections from all of you. Let's now look at your individual journeys. So we will start
I
with...
think Anshuman ji has something to say.
Can I start? That's all I want.
Yes. I just wanted to say that we'll start with Birthday Boy.
Thank you. So I'll do this.
Kapil Dev से एक master class लेना पड़ेगा हमको, अंशुमन.
Anytime, sir. Anytime I'll call him if you want on the Zoom call.
चलिए, who's going next?
I think let's Amrita go na after this. Is that okay, Amrita? Please share.
Amrita is in high emotions right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, his story was very strong. So yeah. Thank you for this opportunity. And certainly, I'm privileged to be associated with this group for sure. And there are several learnings that one could draw, but I have just highlighted what are the key things that, it struck my mind. So I think the first session, I think those 10 comparisons between modern and Indian wisdom on the management, I think that is something I'll keep checking in so that it percolates within me, my behavior. Definition of wealth, Rajesh ji has said that it is not just a money, but it is like the overall, like how the, it's like all the resources, not only money as the resource. So that is something, I could learn. And then conscious usage of resources. So I have been like water is a very sensitive topic for me, and I keep on literally shouting at home to conserve and reuse and reduce usage, but not only water, but as such resources, even money as a resource, or whatever we want, I tend to be conscious. So that is something, one of the learnings that I have gotten. And with this, one of the story or one of the discussion that had, that you should first give gratitude to the resource that you are using. So that habit I started picking up. And then the Jabala story, wherein so you need to control about how you perceive others. That is something I started cultivating, that it's very easy for us to bucket anybody looking at how they dress, how they behave, how they talk. But a perception, I mean, these are all like leading to, we end up perceiving somebody which may not, he or she may not be like that. So I think I need to work on it. And then thinking beyond constraints is what this Sanjay Bolla, I remember his last name, Shrikant Bolla. And that is something, with every healthy body and mind, still we think very much constrained. So, and that person not having the infrastructure within India, he aspired for outside education, and then came back to, grow people and community. So that is something struck me, that we should not think within constrained boundaries. We should be beyond constraints. And then dharma is also very contextual, and I think this relates back to the perception. But why someone behaves in a certain way, I think to him the dharma may be something different than what you think it should be for him. So it is like very, very personal and very, very contextual, and it may keep changing. So we should not be idealistic कि ऐसा है तो ऐसा ही होना चाहिए. We need to be flexible and agile depending upon the काल and स्थिति. Then bigger purpose for greater good. That is the formula or secret for a longer and better life on earth, and better experiences. And then, yes, circulation of wealth. What Anshumanji also echoed just now, and Rajesh sir has also been in stating that it's the circulation of wealth and not getting attached to the wealth. That is very important, and that is very difficult for a person like me. So I think I'll be working on this. And then one very important for stakeholder management is leadership is about pratyaksha and paroksh. So we need to be, even though you know that your stakeholder, we need to be very, very transparent and honest with our stakeholders. We know that they may not be happy with us, but at least by establishing that connection and working baby steps, and having that direct or indirect connect with our stakeholders will ensure that we are there at some point of time. So these are my key learnings. And on actionables, I think Indriya Jay is something which I would be looking forward for developing myself. I'm not much good at it. I had anger issues a couple of months ago, and eventually I'm working on it through my uh, खाना जो हम खाते हैं उसके थ्रू, and also uh, developing the understanding for opposite person from where he or she is coming and behaving, which we may not like. So and then the Ram story wherein there was one discussion wherein he was okay to leave uh, Rajya and go to jungle. So one point came up that he had Vinay, he had a confidence that wherever he goes, he will build the castle. So that courage of irrespective of like that confidence on our skills and our thoughts, that is something I think I need to work upon, developing the Vinay. And then obviously the mind balance, because I think I expressed it some time ago that I'm not a good person. When I come back from work to office, I carry office at home, but not the reverse. So this balance I want to inculcate. And then yeah, so difficult, I'm not good at doing difficult jobs, as in saying no is very difficult for me. And I end up taking more than I can manage, and that is something, actionable for me. It is coming from the Dharmvad story, like he is a butcher, but he is still maintaining that essence of dharma in his job. So he is finding the purpose why he is doing that kind of work to, satisfy somebody else's hunger. So I should also be strong enough to say no when it is needed for a better purpose. And I think learnings from peer and mentor, Naina ji. I think I could connect with Naina ji 2 or 3 times only, but I am connected with her through our LPSG family. And there are two takeaways in my association with her. One is age is just a number. At this age, her passion and hunger for knowledge is so commendable. She has been like the core leadership person in, I think, L&T, and she is still pursuing learning this Arthashastra. And it's like she mentioned that I am spending and learning this Arthashastra because she doesn't want to be to see herself as not useful, as in, I mean, in this age she's still pursuing that acquiring knowledge. So that is an inspiration for me at this at my current age, so that when I reach her age, at least I should have some direction. And on the peer learning, I think with recent Raju has been very vocal in the recent training sessions, and yes, don't shy off and expressing, and don't hold back is something which I consider as a learning. And yes, with each of us we have learned something. I would like to know more about Garima. Her thoughts are like 360-degree absorption. I don't know किस चक्की का आटा खाती है गरिमा, but I want to know more about her. And all the colleagues, fellow colleagues and team members, there's one or the other thing that we can learn from each other. So yeah, I think with Anshuman ji I have just expressed, and thank you for this opportunity. Yes.
Wow. अमृता, तुम्हारे चक्की का आटा भी हमको बता दो यार. Very nice. Superb. I think the maturity that you carry is phenomenal.
Too good, too good.
Yeah. I think
Shashtang.
5-8 के सारे अगर मिलके एक नया कंपनी स्टार्ट करे ना, you will be among the most successful organizations in this country. Okay, आपको बिजनेस आइडिया दे दिया मैंने. कितने brilliant लोग हैं. Superb. How beautiful. What powerful observations. We really are not exaggerating when we say this batch has set new standards. Each one of you is making us feel so good about this course. And, it's only made you all better and better. It's fantastic. Yes, next, please.
Yes, very, very powerful one, Amrita. It reflects the authenticity. I think both of you, Anshuman and Amrita, and I'm sure the others also are going to be really authentic. ये important है. You know what you can relate to, and then sharing that with an action plan. मजा आ गया. Yes, let's go ahead now to Atulji, and then we'll come to Raju, and then we'll come to Garima. Is that good? Sure. Let's get going.
Oh. So, first of all, my biggest learning, if I say, is I want to firstly thank the gurus here who have been part of this journey. So that is something which is so very, this thing, Rajesh ji, you have been so instrumental, at least in terms of cluttering and removing the clouds in my mind which were there. Tejal, you were so awesome in terms of आपने कैसे पूरा हमें बहुत सिंप्लिसिटी में बहुत कॉम्प्लिकेटेड चीजों को एक्सप्लेन कर दिया, which has really helped us. अमिता जी, you have always been so clear with right examples. मैं आपके चैट्स हमेशा पढ़ता था जो भी बात चल रही वहां पर, but you were just making it much easier for us to understand. So thank you so much. And other acharyas who were there part of this journey who has inculcated, I think वो एक कृतार्थ है जो मैं यहाँ पर व्यक्त करना चाह रहा हूँ. वो बहुत सौभाग्यशाली होते हैं जिनको मिलता है. So I think that is one thing which I wanted to say. Learnings immense थी. ये महासागर है. I think it's just few drops of it which I have got. But the best part is at least whatever things were in my mind, the jumbled up pieces, the so-called bigger this thing which was there कि नहीं शास्त्र आपके वेद पुराण, मतलब वो बहुत बड़ी बड़ी चीजें थी. But I think they are very simple, and I think it's just that a lot of things is common sense and logic, right, which we have to apply. ऐसा इसमें कोई ब्रह्म ज्ञान वैसा नहीं चाहिए हमें, एटलीस्ट हमारे लेवल पर जो हमें भी जानना है एक अपने जीवन को वो करने के लिए. So I think this was the biggest learning. I think I have been so fortunate also to have such a great peers with me. सहपाठी है जो मेरे साथ थे, those who have actually also made my learnings much more easier. The way they have explained, Anshuman ji, you have been so great in terms of explaining things. Being, as you said, you have chosen to have a kid inside you, right, the child inside you, which really eagers. और मुझे हमेशा याद आता है हम कॉलेज में स्कूल में पढ़ते थे, कौन सा ऐसा बच्चा है क्लास में जो हम बेशर्म होकर के पूछेगा और बहुत सिंपल चीजें पूछेगा, राइट. और बट आपका वो जो सिंप्लिसिटी, आई थिंक वो कई बार हम सब चाहते हैं अपने दिल में कि हम वैसे बच्चे बने, बट बिकॉज ऑफ, एज अमृता जी सेड, ईगो, कंडीशनिंग, हम कई बार ना अपने आप को नहीं निकाल पाते हैं बाहर. बट दैट इज वन थिंग विच आई हैव लर्न फ्रॉम यू एज अ पर्सन. सो दिस इज, आई बिलीव, वो बच्चा शायद हम अपने में फिर से जिंदा करना चाह रहे हैं, और मैं जरूर इसको इनकलकेट करूंगा अपने फ्यूचर में. आई थिंक दैट इज अ वेरी गुड पीस ऑफ लर्निंग विच पर्सनली आई गॉट. And I think overall, if I see my clear actionables, mentors and groups जो मैंने बताया उनसे तो मैंने जो learnings की, but clear actionables which I have seen, मैं एक reflection कर रहा था कि overall क्या करना चाहिए. And I think lot of बड़े बड़े शब्द थे, but like dharma, what is the purpose? I have very clearly looked into my purpose, and dharma is sharing whatever I have got. I have been given. So nothing was mine. Something was given to me, and my purpose and dharma is to share that to the people around me or to the world around me. I think that is one piece which I have biggest learning and purpose, which a big takeaway for me going forward in my future journey. I think that is the important piece which I will do that. I mean, the gurus, the purvaj. I still feel my father, who's being with me, is one of the biggest contributors of whatever learnings I have been going through. And also my wife. I would not hesitate to uh, take her name because she has been one of the best critics for me. She always taught me that how I should be grounded and realistic about self and others as well. So at least she has always ring fenced me not to be judgmental about anyone. And this has actually made me more, because this was one of my biggest development areas personally when I have looked at it, is how I can be more patient and accept what we call the law of nature, right? वो कई बार होता है कि हम अपने नजरिए से देखते हैं और तो फिर हम अपना परसेप्शन या जजमेंटल हो जाते हैं. I think that is something which she always helped me. And this course has typically made it very, very clear that everything is very scientific, how you should get things done. So accept and appreciate things around you without being biased or judgmental. That is something which I have learned. The very good stories of Maharishi Valmiki as well, wherein he was there. जो उन्होंने कहा कि ये जो मेरे पाप हैं मेरे हैं स्वयं, उसका कोई भागीदार नहीं बनेगा. सो अपना कर्म आपको स्वयं चुनना है और उससे आप क्या कर रहे हैं उससे किसी का लेना देना नहीं है. सो आई थिंक दैट इज वेयर यू हैव टू ड्राइव योर कर्मास एंड करेक्ट योर कर्मास इज व्हाट आई हैव लर्नड. So these are some of the things which I clearly see. And overall, if I see dharm jo hai, it is not bunch of laws or guidelines or rules, but it is purely and merely a logic and reason, which is equal to, as I say, what is ought to be done rightfully I'll try to do in the journey forward. So this is what I would say. These are my learnings and the peer group which has always contributed in that. Some of the great takeaways are there for me during this journey. So thank you so much to all of you.
The blockbuster, सबसे एक से बढ़कर एक, and no PPT used after Anshuman, but you know, you all are all so authentic. Wonderful. I remember, you know, my 2-3 interactions with Atul, and I think is, as opposed to some of us, at least me, he's had a very a growing up grounded in spirituality, if I can call it that, you know. But I think he's rediscovering what is really the core of it. Because you can be raised with a lot of Shastra happening in your family, various rituals and all of that. But I think I'm learning more and more from various people that actually, if it's already part of your childhood, it can be a disadvantage as much as it's an advantage. You take so much for granted. So, but of course, the seeds are sown. So in that sense, he's having a revival of sorts. And Atul, your entire language is spiritual. It's fantastic. All that you said actually, again, speaks so much of, you know, what is core to our Shastra and to our tradition. And I hope your father's doing well now.
Yes,
you know,
yes,
may he continue to inspire you. Thanks so much, Atul. Yes, let's go to
Raju.
yes, Raju बन गया. Raju है ही gentleman पहले से.
मैं तो बोलूं ही क्या. धन्यवाद आप सभी का पहले तो मुझे इस सभा में शामिल करने के लिए, जिसमें हमने बहुत कुछ सीखा. एंड भला है हमारे ये ग्रुप की आखिरी दिन है, लेकिन हम कहीं ना कहीं मिलेंगे एक दूसरे से. दुनिया गोल है, तो आप सभी से मिलने की बहुत चाहते हैं. कभी आइए हमारे रेस्टोरेंट में, और कभी आपके शहर में आएंगे तो हम जरूर आप लोग से मिलेंगे. तो सर, मैंने ऐसे खास कुछ लिखा नहीं हुआ. एंड जस्ट आई वांट टू शेयर 1 2 3 पॉइंट्स
आप ऑफ कैमरा जाइए, नहीं तो आपके बहुत सारे अच्छे पॉइंट्स हम सुन नहीं पाएंगे। राजू कैमरा ऑफ कर दीजिए, आपका सिग्नल थोड़ा सा वीक है।
किया जो मुझे मेरे हिसाब से बेस्ट लगा सर, उनको हमने इंट्रोड्यूस किया था डाड हार्ड। यस यस, सुन पा रहे सर आप मुझे?
हाँ जी, प्लीज कंटिन्यू नाउ, प्लीज कंटिन्यू,
अच्छा
सुनाई देगा।
जी, ओके। तो धन्यवाद सर आप सभी का, पहले तो मुझे इस सभा में शामिल करने के लिए, एंड ये मौका मिला कि मुझे आप लोग के साथ जुड़ने के लिए एंड आप लोग से ज्ञान प्राप्त करने के लिए, एंड बहुत ही खुशनसीब हूँ जो मैं इस बैच में आया। एंड आई होप हम आगे मिलते रहेंगे, आपसे वार्तालाप करते रहेंगे, एंड आई विश यस सर। एंड सर जो मेरा की लर्निंग पॉइंट है, मैंने ज्यादा ऐसे कुछ लिखा नहीं हो, जो मुझे लगा कि मेरे साइड से बेस्ट है, एंड मुझे जो सुनिए, सर आपके रिएक्शन से लग रहा है मुझे आवाज नहीं आ रही है।
नहीं दे रहा है राजू, प्लीज
अरे ओके
कंटिन्यू।
ओके, ठीक है। तो हमने जैसे फर्स्ट सेशन में, यस यस जी, मेरे फर्स्ट सेशन में हमने धर्म की बात की थी सर। धर्म क्या है, धर्म को हमने इंट्रोड्यूस किया था। धर्म एज अ, मेरे हिसाब से लगता है कि धर्म ही हमारे एंड जो भी है, हम अच्छी तरह धर्म करेंगे तो हम विश करेंगे कि आप धर्म करें। धर्म करना बेसिकली हमारी एक रोल कह सकते हैं सर, और जैसे किसी को मदद कर दिया, किसी के साथ खड़े रहे आप एक दूसरे की तकलीफ के टाइम पे, वो एक धर्म के लिए ये था मेरा पॉइंट। एंड सेवा सेवा हम करना, सेवा जैसे आपने बताया कि सेवा इसलिए लिमिटेड लोगों की सेवा करने लगे हो एज अ ह्यूमन, हम एक दूसरे की मदद हम करना चाहते हैं। And कोई हमें एक गाइड नहीं मिलता है कि इसका मतलब समझ में नहीं आता है कि हम इसको कैसे करें and कैसे करें। तो एक गाइड, जैसे आपने बताया कि सेवा आप करते हो, लेकिन आपको उम्मीद नहीं रहना चाहिए कि वहां से कुछ मिलेगा। तो ये मेरे लिए बहुत लर्निंग पॉइंट है कि हाँ हम किसी को कुछ दे देते हैं ना, हम उनसे बदले आशीर्वाद या फिर कुछ लेते हैं, लेकिन मैं अभी एक्सपेक्ट नहीं करता। ये मैं दे रहा हूँ, मेरे दिल से दे रहा हूँ। या फिर रास्ते में मैं किसी को, या इंसिडेंटली कुछ दिन पहले मैं बाइक में जा रहा था, तो मेरे ऐसे मैं फूडी बहुत हूँ, एंड मेरे पास चिप्स पड़े थे पैकेट में, बच्चों ने आया कि सर खाने के लिए कुछ दे दो, पैसा दे दो, तो ये आस्किंग फॉर द मनी, बट मैंने पैसा नहीं दिया उनको, चिप्स के पैकेट दे दो, लो भाई आप खाओ। तो ये था मेरा एक सेवा की पॉइंट सर। सॉरी है सर, मैं कैसे बोल रहा हूँ, प्लीज अंडरस्टूड।
प्लीज कंटिन्यू राजू, हमको सब समझ में आ रहा है, आप
जी
जो
जी
बोल रहे हैं कंटिन्यू
जी
कीजिए। हाँ
जी जी। एंड बाद में ओके, बाद में हमने स्टोरी, एक मुझे बहुत दो स्टोरी मुझे बहुत अच्छी लगी सर, जो अरविंद आयर केयर की है। जब सेवा करने की चाह तो वो अपने ऊपर तो कीजिए, कुछ जगह उनके पास जाइए सेवा के लिए। तो अरविंद कहने जैसे वो लोगों के पास जाते थे मदद करने के लिए, तो वो मेरे लिए बहुत अच्छा। सनल रमन जो एक ओल्ड हॉर्स रहता है, तो मोटिवेट करता है, जैसे हम टीम को मोटिवेट करते हैं, यू कैन डू इट, आप कर सकते हो, आप ऐसे मत कीजिए, हार मत मानिए किसी भी चीज को लेके, आप कर सकते हो, यू कैन डू इट, मतलब ऐसे मोटिवेशन एज अ आज मैं अपनी टीम को देता हूँ। तो ये बहुत ज्यादा मेरे लिए प्रभावित था सर। एंड लास्ट में जो अनबख्शी का जो लास्ट केस था, मैंने मिस कर दिया सर। साउंड में था, लेकिन मैं बहुत आपके साथ भी मीटिंग में था और एक दूसरे मीटिंग में भी बैठा था। तो इससे मुझे एक चीज मिलती है, जैसे मुझे एग्जाम्पल पे तौर, मुझे एक कार खरीदनी है सर। कार खरीदने के लिए मैं सबसे क्या करूंगा, प्रत्यक्ष प्रत्यक्ष करूंगा उसके लिए, एंड प्रकोष्ठ करूंगा, फिर उसका अनुमान लगाऊंगा मैं, एंड फिर देखूंगा कि मेरे बजट में बैठ रहा है कि नहीं बैठ रहा है, बजट में बैठ रहा है कि नहीं बैठ रहा है, ये चेक करूंगा मैं। इससे मेरा भला होगा या नहीं होगा, अगर मेरी फैमिली को भी देखना है, एंड इससे मैं आगे इनकम कर पाऊंगा या नहीं कर पाऊंगा, तो उसी हिसाब से मुझे ये देखना है। तो जैसे अभी मैं डिसीजन कुछ भी ले रहा हूँ, तो सारे चीज को एक ही साथ में समझता हूँ कि मुझे प्रत्यक्ष करना है, प्रपोज करना है, अनुमान लगाना है, एंड त्यागी करना है, वर्ता करना है, गंदी नीति। तो फिर इसके बाद में मैं एक मानता हूँ कि ये चीज मुझे करनी है। तो ये मेरे लिए बहुत अच्छा है कि एज अ मैं कुछ 1.5 महीने एज अ मुझे कुछ डिसीजन मैंने किया, इसी के थ्रू किया, बट थोड़ा बहुत अलग था, लेकिन डेफिनेटली आई ट्राई दिस। और आप सभी को, अमिता मैम जो मैं एक दो सेशन मैम के साथ में किया, अनुपमा मेरे मॉनिटर जो उनके साथ भी मैं वार्तालाप किया 2-3 बार, तो काफी अच्छा माहौल था। आई रियली फील बैड, मुझे बहुत बुरा लग रहा है सर, मेरे आंखें नमी हो चुकी है सर। आज ये टीम हमें शायद अगली शनिवार से ना मिले, एंड
We can't hear you, Raju. Raju, we can't hear you.
अच्छी टीम है, अंशुमन जी, गरिमा जी की नोट्स जब मैं पढ़ता था, अमृता मैम जिससे हमने नीलगिरी टीम के साथ में कॉन्वर्सेशन था हमारा। अभी आ रही है मैम आवाज?
कंटिन्यू कीजिए आप।
अभी आ रही है?
अरे
अभी आ रही है?
आपकी आवाज ना
अच्छा, मैं कहा था,
माउंटेन के ऊपर जैसे हवा बहती है ना, वैसे है, ऐसे आता है जाता है, आता है जाता है। बट यू प्लीज कंटिन्यू, हमको ओवरऑल समझ में आ रहा है सब कुछ, डोंट वरी। हो गया
जैसे
आपका?
जैसे मैं कहा था, जी 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 जी, ऑलमोस्ट डन। तो थैंक यू सो मच सर फॉर गिविंग मी दिस अपॉर्चुनिटी, एंड बहुत ही अच्छा समय था मेरे लिए सर, ये ऑलमोस्ट 2.5 महीने से।
सुपर, बहुत ही बढ़िया, सुपर। तो काश आपका नेटवर्क आपके जितना अच्छा होता। आपका नेटवर्क अभी तक राजा है, बट यू आर गोइंग टुवर्ड्स वेरी नाइस।
राजू, इसका एक वीडियो बना के ग्रुप पे शेयर कर दो प्लीज।
बहुत ही अच्छा ऑब्जॉर्प्शन है राजा, राजू।
बिल्कुल 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 बिल्कुल।
या आपका ऑब्जॉर्प्शन बहुत ही बढ़िया है। एंड आई रिमेम्बर हाउ आप पहले मेरे ख्याल से 3 सेशन तक काफी ये चुप रहते थे, शायद लैंग्वेज
शांत
की
रहते
वजह
थे
से। और
जी।
जब खुल गए आप, तो ऐसे लगा माय गॉड, एकदम एक तूफान आ गया। सो उसके बाद आपको कोई रोक नहीं पाया। ओके, बट वंडरफुल, हाँ, वेरी गुड शेयरिंग, कीप इट अप, ऑल द बेस्ट, एंड प्लीज कीप अप्लाइंग ऑल जो आपने अभी बताया, सीखा एक दूसरे से। बहुत ही बढ़िया, सुपर।
थैंक यू सर, थैंक
Yes. Shadi boy has, dropped out. Otherwise, I think we'll have to get Ashish and Shalaka Meenakshi to record and send their this. We'd like to get it. Yes, and that brings us to Garima. Garima, please go.
I hope my voice is fine now.
What did you say?
The sound is still not okay.
I was just saying I hope my voice is fine now.
हाँ, थोड़ा like I said, पहले वो फीबल था, अभी बहुत लाउड हो गया है। थोड़ा डिस्टेंस पे रहिए।
आप वॉल्यूम थोड़ा लो कर लीजिए चाहे तो, थोड़ा सा हल्का
The
सा।
treble is too much.
Now
Cracking.
Yeah, good.
it's fine.
Yes, yes.
Much better.
Garima, pace it out a little. थोड़ा सा slow pace में, मतलब धीरे धीरे बोलिए, because एक एक word सुनने में, otherwise it gets mixed up and then we only hear.
Yeah, it's wobbled.
Yeah, it's good now. It's good. Huh? Go steady rather than fast. You know, we are not as intelligent as you are. तो आपके thoughts पकड़ने में थोड़ा time लगता है. Yeah, please start.
Is that visible? Yeah. Okay.
Yes, it's visible.
So I'll share the poem on the book as well. You're reciting that. It's a moment of gratitude. So I might not be a good leader yet, but now I am a servant making. My dreams were mine all this while, but now I dream of every unit. My path was black and organic so far, but now it's day and night. With my Acharya's touch, the world has changed, and only because of thy intrinsic light. He taught me there's no I or me, but as we or us is how we exist. The modern laws caught my wit, but little did I know it's a pratyaksh of what existed. For Hinaman raises through Indri Daya, Vinay, and Amrikshaki with Pancham. My dincharya is set, but Ratricharya too. How smitten am I by this boon. I've learned a lot, but it's still too little, as the hidden wisdom is still deep within. Art is important, but I don't confuse it with wealth, because prosperity is what we must maintain. For Swami, from Swami, Amartya, Gankar, Durg, Kosh, Dan, to Mitra we must think. The good will prevail is what I knew, but what is good I never knew. As I replace Tamsikta with Sattvic Acharan, the righteous good will always bloom. For my fears are now well addressed, as Dharma Rakshati Rakshita and Bharyate Iti Dharma stays in my head. My inhibitions have vanished too, through samvads and satsang on Dabla, Arjun, Tenali, Eklavya, King Rupi, and many more too. Acharya says, be present in time. So I learned to pause and remain. My journey with CG is a continuous process as I find my Acharya living here in Olympus. The wisdom of Buddha's each session is the blessing from him through circulation. My heart now only desires one thing. For years to come, may Chiranjeev be Acharya's Gurukul. Thank you.
Baapre, Jabardast. You will have to post this
अरे
poem.
तुम लोग क्या हो यार बाबा गॉड.
Superb. Oh, she had already posted. Okay, okay. Superb, brilliant. Caught about 75% of it. Very, very nicely put. To weave in all learnings into a single poem is brilliant. Okay, I'm going to, post this on a few other groups, Garima, including the community. Very nice. Superb. क्या स्टार्ट है क्या एंड है. मूवी से शुरुआत हुई और गजल से एंड हुआ. वाओ, सुपर, बहुत ही बढ़िया. आई थिंक ब्रिलियंट बैच. आई थिंक वी रियली मिस्ड our two folks, Ashish and Shalaka. I'm sure they would have also had some excellent points. Feeling very blessed that we got such an amazing batch. Definitely, this will stay in our minds for a long, long time. Abhi next batch se na aap एक करके we will keep taking you in your session just to hear your voices. Very nice. Back to you, Tejal and Amita.
आई थिंक वेरी वेरी पावरफुल। ऐसे मतलब लास्ट सेशन के बाद एनर्जी ऐसे डबल हो गई है कि ऐसा लग रहा है अभी सेशन लेना है। वी कैन नाउ गो ऑन। सुपर, मजा आ गया। ईच ऑफ यू आर सो यूनिक इन योर वेज एंड सो ऑथेंटिक। सो और क्या चाहिए? टू गुड, टू गुड। Can't wait to have you all in Madhyamik now because it's such a energy raiser, no? Lovely. Congratulations to all of you. मजा आ गया सबकी कहानियां सुन के। Yes, we missed Ashish and Shalaka. But as we say, even if it's the last session, the journey continues on various platforms, on WhatsApp, on in the continuation of the course. So multiple ways, as Amita has said, we can stay in touch, and we'll keep raising each other's energy every now and then. Yeah, superb. So yes, Amita, over to you. We'll have their certificate.
I'm just speechless. I don't know what to say. I'm like, oh, kya bole? Garima, what are you, man? God, you're just so talented. I tell you, God bless you with all my heart. And
Garima,
you can hear me?
yes, we can hear you. I just wanted to
Yeah.
say, Garima, that was Enzo, right, in the background? Was it behind the lotus?
No, it was just the different text. I mean, I tried to create a leadership model of representing what are my shortcomings, what I need to. So the way Lotus emerges, I mean, it's our logo also, so then so Sarori model is something I've adopted now.
Super.
So we have to, we are coming to this last bit of our journey together on the Praathamik module, and we have a, there's a small ceremony that we do where we share the certificates and, congratulate all of you. So I request Meenakshi to please put up the certificates so that we can just, kind of. So I like to, I kind of have this small little ritual that I do, and I like to share that, my observations and my, reading of few people. So Amrita, I want to just congratulate you. I mean, today, you people have just, blown my mind, literally inspired me to know level. Really, I mean, I'm saying this from the depth of my heart. What you said about Anshuman ji was such a beautiful observation. I put it on the chat as well. But really, wonderful observations, and you have brought out so many wonderful things during the last bit, and of course through the course as well. You're extremely you have got into it full swing, gone right in, absorbed so well. And, the finer nuances of everything you have taken in. So I've noticed that about you right through the sessions. And, I liked what you brought up, the unlimited mindset. I think that'll get all of us very far. So coming back to that unlimited mindset is something which I thought, was a brilliant catch. And I love your consciousness, your conscious, my tongue is not moving, but the real seriousness about how you have gone into the Bharatiya Shastra bit and taken it to every part of your learning has come through perfectly. So we are happy to have you in the community, and I want to wish you all the very best in all that you're doing, and keep your journey, going full swing. Rajesh, anything that you want to add to that, please?
Yes, very
Go on.
briefly. I think, Amrita was invited by Vaibhav, who is another of our
Okay.
stars. Vaibhav is another
My God,
individual
great
who,
star.
went a long way. Tejal had introduced him to us many eons back, I would say. And when he came back after a few years, he had already shown a lot of positive inclination. So it's no wonder that he's bringing in good people. But Amruta, you've turned out to be beyond what I expected. I think your learning ability and जो आपका inclination है towards everything that we have on offer is marvelous. Yeah, so keep it up. All the best and keep working on those actions जो आपने खुद के
Yeah.
लिए लिखा है.
Amazing action points. We'll move on to the next one. Anshuman ji, आपका क्या बोले? Oh my God. You wear your heart on your sleeve. And I just love that. You know, I love that emotional bit, that vulnerability that you bring to the table. And it's very difficult to be that. I think everyone has observed that. And, you know, to just be yourself and not really worry about what, you know, somebody else is perceiving about you. I think that's a very amazing. It's difficult to do it. So thank you for that. You know, choosing us to share all of yourself was brilliant. And what a transformation. I mean, what you have shared with us was amazing. And I wish you all the very best. Keep being that free, childlike, emotional. I love that. And I wish you all the very best in your onward journey. And we are going to be seeing you very soon. So looking forward to that as well, because you bring that lovely energy to the group. And you know, I think we'll all look forward to that. Yeah. So Rajesh, anything that you want to
Yes.
add?
So what I notice about this batch, as with many batches, is that each of you has been brought in by another wonderful, past participants. And I've said it earlier, so I won't repeat it, but I'm extremely grateful that Vedant introduced Anshuman introduced
Right.
Hindu, and wo aapka na
Right.
chain hai is very, very beautiful. And Anshuman has already introduced us to a couple of people who have signed up for Madhyamik. What do I say, Anshuman? We'll have many more get-togethers in Delhi. Huh? I'm looking forward to that.
Very heartwarming. Very
Yes.
heartwarming. So
Superb.
I think it's wonderful. Yeah.
Yes. It's so good to have people like you
Wonderful.
on this
Yeah.
batch. Superb.
Right.
Anshuman,
Thank you.
yeah, and one thing we must say is Anshuman did challenge us a fair bit by
Yes. Yes.
his I would say his views on several occasions. But that's
Yeah.
precisely what helps us also
Yeah.
think and grow, because the power of the
Yes.
Shastra is such कि वो सबके views ले लेता है. अगर नहीं लेता उसका मतलब है ही नहीं. So it has to be able to stand the scrutiny of that which disagrees. All right. And I
Yeah.
think you helped us do that. So thanks so much. And most majorly जो आपने आज के इसमें भी बोला, आचार्य ने खुद कहा है, अर्थ एव प्रधान. For all leaders, artha is extremely important, and thanks for highlighting. It is what you do with the artha that matters. Artha can never be evil. The use of the artha will determine whether it creates prosperity or it brings doom, And all the best. May you, really continue being that billionaire, but I'm more interested in you being a Artha Shastra billionaire. Because that way you will generate billions and, prosperity for everyone. All the best.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. And Garima was the force behind some of the challenges.
Yes.
Nice. Yeah.
Haji.
Meenakshi, yeah.
Ashish.
Ashish, आप नहीं हो, but yeah, I've seen you right from day one, when you joined Malacca Spice, and your enthusiasm and wanting to learn, and, that thing of wanting to, that openness to wanting to learn and then applying. We can see that in many of us, including Raju. So I wish you all the best. You're ready to move on to the next innings in your life. We wish you all the very best. Enjoy your wedding And we are missing you today, but a great participation. I think you've really added a lot to our everyone's journey here. And we wish you all the very best. Keep applying everything that you have studied here, and let's see you bring your restaurant to some greater heights. Yeah.
Yes.
Namaste.
Ashish, my only complaint to you is we didn't get you enough. But
Yeah,
whenever we did get you, I think
Wonderful.
your inputs, I remember specifically, were quite unique and powerful. Yeah. So, congrats. But with that also comes my suggestion to you. You have to make your knowledge, your experience more available to others. Huh? ये consciousness रखिए. So you'll have to organize yourself better and better to make yourself available. तो अनुभव है, ज्ञान है, बहुत बढ़िया है. Now you see, how do you make it more available? So let that, your marriage now not make you even more busy. All right, busy to hoge, but how do you kind of organize your time, take help from Amita if need be, to carve out a better dincharya? You will have to find time to devote more and more for this. Yeah. All the best. Congrats. Haji, next please.
Sir, will we be getting the physical certificates?
We are very happy to do that. Generally, we do a retreat with a couple of batches, Anshuman. So we will be very happy to give you then. Abhi online se kaam chala lenge. Yes, next please.
We'll see if we can, if
Courier
there's
है.
anybody traveling or what, courier वगैरह से we'll try. Yeah.
Next please. Yes, Atul.
Congratulations, Atul ji. Wow. I tell you, each one of you is a gem. And from each one of you, we have learned so much. I mean, the way you articulate everything that you have, we can make out the depth of wisdom that's there. And one can tell that you had this, from a long time. And abhi wo pura fruition, like you mentioned, it's all kind of, there's a lot of decluttering that has happened. I've experienced that as well. So I can see that, I resonate with what you're saying. And all your, articulation is very well researched. So I find that, when you're speaking, it's very easy for anyone to just kind of pick up those points, and बहुत बढ़िया. So and we can see that deep interest in the Shastra, it's very visible. So it's been wonderful to have you on the learning journey, and congratulations to you. And we hope that you will keep participating in our community and all our endeavors going ahead. And we hope you will be a great influencer for our Gurukul. We need people like you to take this thing for us, because it makes a big difference when we have, people like you, Anshumanji, all of you actually. But yeah, so congratulations and well done. Yeah.
Yes.
Thank you.
So very grateful now to our friend Asim for having, met Atul and decided over 1 or 2 meetings that he is the one for CG.
Correct. And he immediately signed up. I mean,
Yes.
it was, we postponed our dates, if you remember.
Yes, yeah.
Yes.
Atul kept
waiting
waiting and waiting, but
he was
glad.
the first one to sign up.
Yeah, so glad he waited on. Like I said, इस बैच में जितने A's रहे और किसी बैच में नहीं रहे.
Oh yeah, that's a
आशीष,
good.
अंशुमन, अतुल, अमृता, चलो बाकी सबके भी नाम बदलते हैं, A करते. Okay.
No, it was
It's
very,
A
very,
batch.
very, very valuable. And I think मैं एक हमेशा my grandfather actually used to recite. तो एक रामचरितमानस में बड़ी अच्छी लाइन है, which I
बोलिए ना, please.
Please share.
बिन सत्संग विवेक न कोई, राम कृपा बिन सुलभ न होई. तो सत्संग मुद मंगल मूला, सोई फल सिद्ध सब साधन फूला. सो आई थिंक वो एक सत्संग मिलना ना, एक ये राम की कृपा के बिना नहीं होता. तो जैसे असीम क्रॉस्ड माय पाथ, then I crossed this path wherein I met all these people. It is also a blessing. ये सिर्फ होने के लिए नहीं होता है. I think वो कारण बनता है, और एक जो दैवी शक्ति है या कोई है जो चाहता है, उसी के कारण ये पाथ्स क्रॉस होती है. अदरवाइज तो हम 1.4 बिलियन पॉपुलेशन हमारे भारत में है, राइट? तो
Exactly.
यहाँ नहीं पहुंच पा रहे हैं. सो आई थिंक दिस इज अ मेयर लक एंड ब्लेसिंग कि हम इस सत्संग में पहुंच पाए और ऐसी सत्संग हमें मिल पाई जिससे हम ये कर पाए. तो आई थिंक दिस इज अ बिग ब्लेसिंग एंड आई एम ग्लैड, ब्लेस्ड. थैंक यू सो, एंड आई फील नाउ प्रिविलेज्ड दैट आई एम वन ऑफ दोज who have been part of this journey. So you thank you so much, and I'm very, very grateful for all the learnings to all of you, who are in this batch, and the kind of guidance. And I must say, I mean, जो पेशेंस है ना आप लोगों का हमें समझने का भी, ऑल द गुरुज हियर इज इमेंस. वो आई थिंक इट इज नॉट दैट इजी, एंड द वे यू ऑल हैव एक्सेप्टेड. हम कर रहे हैं, कभी नहीं कर पा रहे हैं, कई कुछ हम नहीं समझ पा रहे हैं, बट आप उसको हर बार एक्सेप्ट कर रहे हैं कि हाँ नहीं ठीक है चलो ये ऐसे करते हैं. टुडे ऑल्सो मैनी ऑफ अस हैव नॉट प्रिपेयर्ड द स्वाध्याय या कुछ हुआ, बट आपने जिस तरह से उसको मोल्ड किया ना कि ठीक है जितना जिस तरह से ज्ञान मिल रहा है ज्ञान मिले, और इस तरह से आप उसको व्यक्त कीजिए. जरूरी नहीं कि इस तरह से करें. आई थिंक दिस इज अ बिग कैपेसिटी ऑफ अ गुरु, एंड आई थिंक अ बिग लर्निंग फॉर ऑल ऑफ अस. सो थैंक यू सो मच फॉर दिस. आई थिंक बहुत ही अच्छा समय निकला हमारा. थैंक यू सो मच.
So well said. हाँ जी, next please.
राजेश सर, आप अपने हाथ का कलर डाले हैं. वेरी गुड.
Garima, Garima, Garima. Really, it's such a pleasure to hear you and to have you present, and to big bhandara of talent you are. So it's been a total pleasure, Garima. We've really enjoyed everything that you have shared. And I just feel, from the young lot, you're as old as probably one of my children. And I feel really so blessed. I feel hopeful, I see so much of hope for our nation. And it's in great hands, I feel, with all of you. So wonderful, wonderful to have had you on the learning journey, and I hope to see you in the community doing stuff with us. And there's a lot of stuff that we have happening in the community, so we would really love, and I invite you to be participative and keep sharing all your learnings, your poems, your drawings, jo bhi hai, keep putting it on the group and participate. Yeah, lots of good luck.
Garima is the Garima of our batch.
Sorry.
Yes.
Is there a mistake? Sorry.
Garima's barabar hai? Sahi hai? Okay.
Is there a mistake? No, no.
No, she says it's right. Okay. I was wondering whether there's an A somewhere. Okay, very nice. All right. So, वैसे भी हम हमारे LPSG सेशंस में हम भारद्वाज ऋषि के मत सुन ही रहे हैं, और यहाँ पर ये भारद्वाज ऋषिका के मत सुन रहे हैं. Right, Garima. So once again, very grateful to NKC sir. I think once again, as Atul so beautifully said, you right, ki billions of people and coming across someone not easy. Had it not been for NKC introducing Garima one evening when she had just kind of returned from Dosa jail, we wouldn't have known her. And if we hadn't known her, we wouldn't have known about the Dosa jail project. And then during our Shodh Yatra, we would not have, got into it. So my greatest gratitude to NKC sir first. And then, of course, Garima, for all the amazing work that you are doing, Garima. You're blessed, and we are blessed as well to have you on this. Very powerful. I think it's also, the variety that we have on this batch is fantastic. Your expressions are so varied. And that makes it even more wonderful. So, Garima, hearty congrats, and regards also to your mom, and for that matter, everyone's mother, brother, wife, son, whatever, who have been our silent audience in all batches. I hope, all of you, when you sign up for your Madhyamik, you will pay us double because you are actually attending two instead of one. That's
Rajesh.
good. So delighted. We are also benefiting from the blessings of all the elders. Yeah. Congrats. Yes. Next, please.
And I think we are okay. Raju ban gaya gentleman. So Raju, yeah, like Rajesh said, he's always been a gentleman. I've seen him start his career with us at a very, he started off very simply, but one quality, I think I had mentioned this earlier, he was always raring, very ready to take on anything that was being given to him. So we saw him from, a small unit move into something else, move into into a many places. Wherever we put him, he adjusts, adapts, and then is he here? I don't see him. Raju, are you there? Huh. He just adjusts and he's so good, he kind of gets in and then he learns the ropes and then he's there. And very dependable, I think. So as a person, as a team player, he's great. He's really come a long way. And I one thing I like about him is his innocence. Most of our people in our organization come with no intellectual baggage. They are so simple. उनको जो बोला जाता है, they take it and they absorb it and then they start to, use it in their lives. And this is one quality I see in Raju, which I'm sharing. And I really wish him all the very best. I feel my heart is really full, today. I'm quite emotional also. And so excuse me if I'm not able to express what I want to say, but such a lot of talent, so much of clarity of thought, so much of stuff that I've seen in this entire group, it's just amazing. It's just amazing. Like Rajesh said, each one of you has brought in plethora of different ways of thinking, and it's just incredible. So thank you, Raju. I wish you all the very best. Please, आप ये जो भी आपने जो सीखा है आज अन्वीक्षिकी का beautiful example you gave, and we can see that you've easily absorbed it. Please continue to use it in your dincharya, use it in to share it with your team members, and keep the journey going good. Yeah.
Superb. राजू, आपने जिस तरीके से एकदम प्रैक्टिकल वे में सीखा है, बहुत ही बढ़िया. आपको वो लेकर ना सबको और बहुत आगे बढ़ाना. विश यू ऑल द बेस्ट. like Amita said, you're really innocent, sweet, and wonderful. I think अंशुमन ने आपको बोला, अरे ग्रेजुएशन के लिए शर्ट नहीं पहना.
Short pen. Yeah.
Quickly dressed up, got his shirt. Very nice. Yeah, so Raju, all the best to you. Keep up your good work. Or, anyway, MS is a place जहाँ पर I would say all this knowledge actually grew, right? Even that what I am sharing is part of the learning, the knowledge that grew in the presence of the entire MS team, starting with, Praful. And please continue that tradition going. जो भी हमारा course करता है from outside, but especially the MS team, because it's home ground, should become role models for others. So all the best for that. Thanks so much. Yes.
And I think we finally have Shalaka. Shalaka again, I was telling Rajesh, I think this morning, that we were literally pursuing her to, she was one of our first management trainees at Malacca Spice. I think one of the first ones, if I recall well. I wasn't working with the group at that point. And, we were given her reference by one of our employees. And I recall calling, messaging and contacting her almost at, the juncture of each of our sessions. Ki, Chalo, aa jao, we are starting another one. Would you like to participate? And I'm so glad that she finally came on board. She's whatever little and whenever she spoke, all her interactions, her interpretations of things have been very, very practical. I feel very, uh, she's been able to uh, uh, pull in some of the principles and apply them. I've seen many of the things that she has shared, very, very uh, kind of practically implemented in her workspace. So I wish her all the best. I hope that she continues her journey with us, and I hope to see her in the next Madhyamik. And congratulations, Shalaka. I'm looking forward to seeing you and meeting you and interacting with you personally as well. Rajesh?
Yes. So, Shalaka, I think, as Amita said, your responses have been crisp, few, but incisive. So I think your involvement was no lesser than anyone over here, but you chose the occasions on which you decided to respond, and I think that's fantastic, because जिस group में इतने सारे लोग इतना सारा बात करते हैं, which is all nice.
Yeah.
We need at least a few listeners.
Few listeners required.
Right, which I think you provided. Otherwise, हमारा एक भी session time पर खत्म नहीं होता था. But yeah, that's on the lighter side. But Shalaka, very happy to have you. And as you said last time, you were a beneficiary of seeing how Praful and Chiru brought a lot of good to the group to begin with, and that's only flowering now by way of the CG Praathamik course. So the same thing which I said to Raju goes for you as well. It doesn't matter, जैसे आचार्य चाणक्य बोलते हैं कि ये जरूरी नहीं है कि हम साथ में ही काम करें या हर प्रोजेक्ट में साथ में हो, but are we mitras in the same ecosystem? Are we all those who connect together for the good, for the higher purpose, whether it be Uttishta Bharat or whether it's Samasta Jan Kalyani Nirantaram? Is that something that we all live for? I think with that, bringing to close, our certificate handing ceremony, but would also love to hear from Tejal and Meenakshi before we close.
Yeah.
Thanks and congrats to you, Shalaka, and everyone here. Yes.
Superb.
Yes, Tejal.
Yeah, I said superb. I already shared that. I think all the stories that they all shared were unique and very authentic. एकदम दिल से था जो था. Nothing seemed just for the sake of presentation. So I think that's the beauty of it. I'm sure with the kind of stories we have heard that the journey is going to continue for all of you at personal level. And as I said, that at group level we are all together connected, and it's a divine plan. So yeah, all the best to each of you. Take care. So good to have met you all. Blessed indeed.
Sir, I'm missing Chitraj ji today.
Yeah.
Very
Yeah.
much. Please pass on
Missing
all
both
our
our
good wishes to him.
Yes.
He's a brilliant, brilliant guy. He's actually a Swami.
Yes.
Really, he is.
We'll
No, and
definitely
thank
Meenakshi
you.
को
convey
कुछ
your
बोलना है?
good
Yeah,
wishes.
thank you, Meenakshi. I think from all of us, it is not easy task to get all these people together, and the way you have been managing it, following up with us, also giving the updates. I know that sharing those recording sessions, I mean, it's a big task, and kudos to you. Thank you so much for all that support. जो सारा ये हम बातें कर रहे हैं ये सब उड़ जाता हवा में, इवोपरेट हो जाता, बट आपने उसको एक संजो करके हमारे लिए लाइफ टाइम लर्निंग बना के रखा है. आई थिंक ये दिस इज द बिगेस्ट एसेट विच यू हैव गिवन टू ऑल ऑफ अस. सो थैंक यू सो मच. दिल से धन्यवाद आपके लिए.
Thank you so much to everyone from me also. I'm not able to express myself. But yeah, it was a wonderful journey with you all. Like, I learned many things. आपके तो कुछ वर्ड्स होते हैं ना जो मुझे स्ट्राइक नहीं होते. I really write it down. मेरे पास में यहाँ पे पोस्टेड है जिस पे मैं लिख के रखती हूँ and I find out the meaning for that one. ये मुझे कहाँ से नहीं कहाँ पे मैं उसको जुड़ लगा सकती हूँ like that. Like अंशुमन जी के notes and गरिमा really awesome. गरिमा, I tried like notes write down like you also, but वो मुझसे नहीं हो पाया. मैंने पेपर भी लिया, पेन भी लिया and I started, but नहीं हो पाया. In that detail जो आपने बनाया था like with charts and all that, no sorry, मैं नहीं कर पाई. मैंने ट्राई किया, but अंशुमन जी के notes like जो आपने शेयर किए in details, जो आपने प्राथमिक के ग्रुप पे शेयर किए थे, मैंने पढ़े. लाइक आफ्टर दैट आई थिंक कि नहीं, उस नोट्स पढ़ने के बाद में आई डोंट थिंक सो कि मुझे सेशन भी अटेंड करना है. बट या लाइव सेशन में जितनी मजा आती है ना उतनी ऑफलाइन
अंशुमन ने आज हमारे फोटो लिए ही नहीं.
सॉरी सर,
आई सेड अंशुमन ने आज हमारे फोटो लिए ही नहीं.
आज हमारे फोटो ठीक है, मैं लेके शेयर कर दूंगी ग्रुप पे. बट यस, इट वाज
No,
phenomenal.
now he's getting his camera. Huh? Chalo, smile.
So thank you so
Anyway.
much. And when I was on vacation also, तो 2 sessions I missed. But I was like कि हाँ मैं कुछ तो missing है, कुछ तो I'm missing. It's like Saturday and Sunday is like 9 o'clock को मुझे ready होके session start करना है. That I know. Like हमारा daily also I work and I'm working from home. But अमिता मैम को मैं 10 o'clock को एक message भेजती हूँ, मैम what time we are connecting today, and before that I start my work which is pending. But yeah, Saturday and Sunday like no work. But I know I have work and 9 o'clock मुझे बैठना है to start the meeting. So 2 Saturday and Sunday I missed, but that was like something I'm really missing from my daily work. So yeah, thank you so much to everyone.
Others get comp off. We'll give you compensatory work for the 2 weekends that you missed.
Yeah, no problems.
So I just want to
वो तो
acknowledge
करने
and
को
thank,
तैयार है
I
always.
just want to acknowledge and thank Garima for helping me kickstart my presentation. I first sent her some of what my ideas were, and then she helped me compile the thing. So thank you so much, Garima. Really.
Super. Over to
क्या
you.
बात है. Well, heartfelt thanks to each one of you. Was a wonderful, wonderful journey, and we hope to continue to nurture our wonderful interactions with each other. And we'll call today's session to a close. And thank you from the bottom of my heart once again. And thanks to Rajesh for his wonderful wisdom that keeps us all connected. And Tejal for her wonderful, wonderful energy. Meenakshi for her, she's the backbone. And Nagarajan ji and Chitrat, we are missing you. But yeah, I hope you are both doing well, and we hope to see you in our next sessions. And thank you to everyone, the content creators, all. There are many people in the back who, make this entire thing happen. So big gratitude from all of us to each one. Yeah. Let's bring today's session to a close. Om Purnamada Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shantihi. Hari Om. Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Hari Om.
Thank you.
Thank you. Namaste
Thank
and
you,
happy
sir.
birthday, Anshuman ji.
Thank
Have a
you.
wonderful day.
Happy
God
birthday,
bless.
Anshuman.
Have a great rest of birthday, Anshuman.
Thank you, sir.
Wish you all the very best for now and forever. Yeah. Continue to see you in
Yes, sir. Thank you. everyone.
person. Bye bye.